read about someone for so long, and when you really admire for what they've done, and then all of a sudden you realize, holy cow, I've just learned so much about them. And then when you watch that part in the documentary when they show the news coverage of that person's death, you all of a sudden realize, holy cow, I completely forgot that she passed away. And that person I'm talking about is Princess Diana, who passed away exactly 20 years ago this August. I remember the first time I heard her name. I even remember the first time I ever learned about her, and it wasn't even in high school. It was junior high. Now, there was a book that I rented from my junior high school's library. I was in the 7th grade. I was 12 and a half. It was in the fall of 2009. So that was 8 years ago exactly. And the book was called 20th Century Presidentials. It was my favorite book. I kept renting it over and over again. And it is completely outdated because it was released in a time when celebrities such as Michael Jackson, James Brown, George Harrison, Pope John Paul II, Rosa Parks, and Elizabeth Taylor were still alive. And, as of now, we know that they passed away. But it must have been released in the late 90s. But it was released shortly after Princess Diana passed away. And she was on the front cover, like front row. Like the very first picture that was on the cover was hers. My mother's like, you need to read about her. Find her chapter and read about her. And I read about her. I was just so mesmerized. I couldn't even believe that she had passed away. I was just like, holy cow, this princess, this royal, wasn't just a royal. She was a humanitarian. I was just like, this young lady really, really touched me. I mean, sure, she was beautiful, and I thought, I mean, that was my first thought, of course, but when I found out how powerful she was and how caring and heartfelt she was to humanity, I was just completely blown away. I've never seen or heard of a royal or any human being that generous, that caring. Like, absolutely, I was just mesmerized. And when I found out she died, I was shocked. And my mom was like, honey, you should be shocked. Everybody was shocked. I'm still shocked that she passed away. A lot of people are still. Do I wish that she was alive today? Of course. Now, what did I learn from her? Care for people. Have a good heart. The lesson and the legacy that Princess Diana leaves behind is to be kind and care and be yourself. I have no idea where she got this care for humanity, but wherever she got it, it was impactful, and it sure impacted me. And for that, this video is a tribute to her, but it's not only just a tribute, it's also to share with you what I learned for the last 8 years of my life, and what I found out about her, what I know about her, and how I found out about her. 20 years after she passed away, I feel to this day that she's still having an impact on many others, and that her lessons will continue to live on. So, for this I would like to say thank you, Diana, for the remarkable legacy, and I think you were very impactful, and you influenced me to be a kind-hearted person, because we need more people like that in the world. So, thank you. And good night, fellas. Mr. Blue's here for you.